Here, push.
I'm pushing.
There. Wedge it against that boulder.
Got it.
There.
Looks stable to you?
Stable enough. Remember, keep your gun holstered.
I thought you said it was gonna be clear.
I never said that, and I mean it. If there are any freaks in here, one shot will bring them right down on their heads.
I heard you already. Jesus. Okay, first expansion area is right off the main shaft. Come on this way.
Right behind you.
Ah, shit, we're not getting none of that.
Look at the map. Is there another tunnel? A ventilation shaft?
Map shows they started a connecting tunnel here. Looks like it was unstable, so they boarded it up.
Where?
Back this way.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like they boarded it up. Well, this doesn't look exactly stable.
I thought I already said that. All I got is this. We got the flashlight. You had the honors.
Maybe there's a reason they never completed any of this expansion work. I mean, it seems like one stick of dynamite will bring this whole place down on their heads.
Doesn't seem so bad.
You all right?
No broken bones. Jesus.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah. Oh, we're committed to this shit now. Come on. This way.
What are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm dropping flares.
Why? You got the map.
This thing's a fucking maze. Gonna need help knowing which tunnels we checked. We go left here.
Got it. Come here.
What?
Come here. Easier, man.
Yeah.
I'm not really hungry. I want something sweet to.
time I saw Torres, he had on this same damn vest. I kept telling him, wearing bright orange gonna get you killed, bro. I guess it didn't matter in here.
Buddy lost the arm, bled out, and dead for a week.
Do you ever resort to that?
Few lines I haven't crossed, that's one of them.
Yeah. Me either. Stand back. I'm not leaving him for the freaks.
Let's get the hell out of here. This is it.
Come on, we can squeeze through here.
Following you?
That's a tight squeeze. You got this?
Who sits on his ass all day in the camp?
Oh, very funny. Come on. Okay, the first expansion area should be around this corner.
If you're reading the map right.
I'm reading it right. See? You still got the keys?
Yeah, right here. Nothing. It's empty.
Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not believe me?
Sure, I believed you. Come on. Maybe they put them all in one place. Let's go check the other one. This way. Let's double back. Make sure we didn't miss any side tunnels.
Excuse me, hold up. This doesn't seem right.
What? What are you talking about?
This isn't the way that we came in.
What? You think these flares got up and moved themselves?
Maybe I got turned around. Oh, now, wait a minute, God damn it. This is the main tunnel.
What?
It's the main tunnel, you see? Tracks, we weren't following any
my head.
tracks on our way in.
What the hell? But these are my flares, damn it. How did the... Oh, someone's fucking with us. Come on, this way.
Hold up, wait a second.
Who the hell's in here? Come on out! Show yourself!
Skizzo, put that thing away.
What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is one shot. One.
We'll be clear this time.
No.
What the hell? Look out! You can't get a shot!
Oh, God damn it. God damn it, it's got the keys.
Shit! Where you going?
It's got the keys, we gotta catch it.
Wait! Come back!
God damn it, Skizzo, it's getting away. Damn it, you little shit, get back here. Come on, you sheep, give me back those fucking keys. Where'd you go? Skizzo, stop shooting! What? Skizzo, you're bringing the whole mine down on us.
Oh, damn it! Okay, okay.
Put the gun!
What the hell are you talking about?
Looks like the last of them.
So much for the tunnels being clear.
I told you what would happen if you fired your weapon.
What was I supposed to do? Throw rocks at him?
Supposed to do is you're supposed to fucking listen to me. Next time, try this.
Whatever.
You're welcome.
For what?
For saving your ass.
If you hadn't run off, my ass wouldn't need it saving.
Are you ready to fucking finish this?
Yeah, I'm ready. This way.
So, you bros are? Addy said it looked like someone tried to burn his tats off. There's the Rippers. Working.
You got a point, Skizzo?
Had a drifter coming. Word's gone out. Rippers are looking for 2 men. Mongrels. Sound like anyone you know?
Well, as you can see, I'm still wearing the cut. We're not hiding, Skizzo. Carlos wants Boozer. He won't have any trouble finding him, but he's gonna have to go through me first.
I like the durability. They both do it.
What'd you do to him? Gotta be something long before breaking the treaty.
Long before... You know what? I don't know and I don't care. Have I killed a few Rippers in my day? You're goddamn right I have. And after what they did to Boozer, I'm gonna go right on killing the crazy sons of bitches.
Yeah? And Carlos is crazier than any of them. You don't want to be on his shit list, bro.
What'd I just say? I don't care. And I'm not your bro. Remember what I told Iron Mike. Carlos can go fuck himself.
Hey, just looking out for you. You're one of us now, right?
Yeah, right. Don't worry about me and Boozer. We can look out for ourselves.
mercy. Ah, nice. This ought to make the old man happy. Shit's heavy.
What are you talking about?
You know the old man. Same as me.
I got this.
Thanks. He thinks that his treaty with the Rippers is gonna keep us safe. The thing is, they don't give a shit about any treaty. The only reason they haven't come down here in force is because they're too busy up north, hitting Copeland, the hot springs.
Yeah, I know, I was there.
So you know what I'm talking about. The Rippers are coming. And Iron Mike, he's just gonna let it happen. He's gonna let those bald-headed freakalikes wash over us like a goddamn red tide.
So you don't know that. Come on.
Jesus, never thought I'd be so glad to see the light of day.
Shit, something else we agree on. That's twice in one day. Hold on for a second.
There's someone out there.
Hey, bud, someone's inside. Hey, you're hiding out there. Sit in your pants. Come on now. Find him.
Rounders.
Come on.
Find him.
Mister, my boy's got a little rambunctious.
All right, split
They're
up.
a little jumpy
We'll
out here,
surround
you
them.
know?
Got it.
Come on out and
Watch your
talk
back.
to me, and I'll settle him down.
Yeah, don't you worry about me.
Come on, mister. We don't mean you no harm. This is all just a misunderstanding. It is. We're looking for you to, like, join up with us. You can use the help. What do you say? I like your style.
Ah, give it to him.
Let's do this.
Hey, sister. Thought you just wanted to talk. Well, I guess that's all I gotta say.
Ah, shoot the assholes. There, you got it. Lay it into him. I think that's all the bastards.
Yeah.
Come on. We gotta get that box of dynamite. Must have been the same assholes who parted out the bikes. Ride by, they see ours. Figured they'd make an easy score.
I guess it wasn't as easy as they'd hoped.
You know, I hate to say it, but we actually make a good team, you and I.
Well, then don't say it.
Hey, there's something I gotta say. When you and Boozer rode into camp and Iron Mike welcomed you back again with goddamn open arms, I thought it was another sign the old man was losing it. Going soft.
Okay, what's your point, Schizo?
My point is that you and me, we see eye to eye. I get that now. You know, same as me. If Iron Mike don't wake the hell up, the camp's not gonna last another 6 months.
Okay, still waiting for your point.
Look, I know I've been busting you balls. We both know that. But a lot of people know what you've done. For your friend. How you been doing shit for the camp. Changes are coming, brother. When Iron Mike retires, let's call it, I say you and me, we step up and run the camp together.
You and me. Run the camp. That's really what you wanted to talk
Hey,
to
hear
me
me
about.
out, goddammit. Just listen to me a minute. Look, I got a lot of friends on the camp council, and they agree. Most of them say the old man's gotta go.
Yeah, that's bullshit because Ricky would never go for
Well, she's as soft as
and
the old
Mike
man, as you...
trusts you.
Well, that's his mistake. One of many.
Oh, it ain't gonna be mine. Look, we all do things to survive, Schizo. I get that. You remember how I said there's some lines I ain't crossed? Stabbing a friend in the back? That's one of them.
Basically, that's what the first time around.
Better one
I
old
said,
man
denounced the
in the
problem.
entire camp.
He said, no, I'll tell them to stand by. The
You
idea
think about
is
that.
Oh, I remember that standby. No, 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 no. That was him. That was Trump. Stand by. Stand by. Man, I remember that bullshit. I forgot about it. That bullshit. Told them fucking niggas to stand by. Get the fuck out of here. Right, come on, man. That was the easiest opportunity to get something, and you told them to stand by. Man, I forgot about that bullshit. Fuck out of here. Man, I forgot about that shit. The Proud Boys or some shit.
Make this country successful again, because right now it's a failure.
That was bullshit.
My retribution is going to be a success. But when he talks about a convicted felon, his son is a convicted felon at a very high level. His son is convicted, going to be convicted probably numerous other times. He should have been convicted before, but his Justice Department let the statute of limitations lapse on the most important things.
I just feel like I smell like I came out of the shower.
Joe can be a convicted felon with all of the things that he's done. He's done horrible things. All of the death caused at the border, telling the Ukrainian people that we're going to want $1 billion or you change the prosecutor. Otherwise, you're not getting $1 billion. If I had to said that, that's a good quo.
Make him head of
We're not going
security.
to do anything. We're not going to give you $1 billion unless you change your prosecutor, having to do with the son. This man is a criminal. This man, you're lucky. You're lucky. I did nothing wrong. We have a system
Lake
that was
Camp, come in.
rigged and disgusting.
Deacon St. John to Iron Mike.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, you have said...
You and Skizzo, you find them? The explosives?
Well, you want to respond? Go ahead. I'll give you a minute to respond.
We got him.
The
Skizzo's on his
idea
way back with everything that we
that
found.
I did
Listen,
anything
Mike,
wrong relative to
I gotta tell you.
That's great. That's great. Now, we can't use them till we find some dead cord. You know that, right? I'll take a look through the files we got.
Mike, listen to me. Skizzo, he's,
Jesus, what now? You boys try and shoot your damn heads off again?
No, Mike, but he wants to run the camp, Mike. He told me
Oh, hell, I know all about that. Remember, I told you already. Skizzo thinks I'm a pacifist. I'm gonna get us all killed. I know he's been talking.
Mike.
Deke, like I said, Skizzo's got his issues, but it's not like we don't got ours. Thanks for your concern, but I can take care of myself. Mike, out.
Jesus, all right. Your way, Iron Mike. You always do.
Simply wrong. No credit's never spoken to me. No credit. Number 3, crimes you are still charged with. Think about it.
Ricky, I found her alive.
Deacon, thank God.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking eat him.
She wouldn't come with me, so you gotta send someone who knows her, okay? She's on her way back to camp.
Okay. All right, okay. Ricky out.
Deacon St. John, you there?
Yeah, Mike, I'm here.
Ricky told me what you've done. Saving Gabby and all. I just wanted to thank you.
Official, a DOJ,
On that
into
little
the
gal since she was in diapers.
to start that case.
Sure,
That case
Mike,
is gonna
yeah.
be
I,
real one.
just wish that I could have gotten to Abigail in time.
Horrible judge,
You did what you could,
Democrat.
and I'm grateful.
Prosecutor were all
See you, Deke.
high-ranking Democrats.
Glad you're on our side. Mike out.
Hey, did someone pick her up?
Yeah, she's fine. A little traumatized, but I guess no more than anyone else.
And we
Well, I
took
guess
it all. Millions of dollars came pouring in because the public knows it's a scam, and it's a guy that's after his political opponent because he can't win fair and square.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, you have said, quote, Donald Trump and his MAGA Republicans are determined to destroy American democracy. Do you believe that the tens of millions of Americans who are likely to vote for President Trump
This is
will
Radio
be
Free
voting
Oregon.
against
The
American
truth shall
democracy?
set you free.
The more they know
Today,
about what he's done,
I want to talk about drugs.
the more they know about what he's done.
I don't much care
He's
for.
got more coming. He's got a lot of cases down the road coming out. He's got a whole range of issues he has to face.
Where's Boozer?
I don't know.
Oh, he has a real problem.
What do you mean you don't know? I thought he was with you.
Yeah, he was, and then he took off. Some shit. Get off me. Look, he grabbed a bottle of whiskey, he said he was going home. I don't know.
Motherfucker, and you didn't even try to stop him, did you?
Hey, we tried. You gotta know when to cut a man loose.
They keep bringing up Virginia, man.
It's in the same anti-Semitic file they signed when back in Germany. And the young woman got killed. I spoke to the mother, and they asked him. They said, "What do you think of those people? People, the ones that got killed, the one that tried to stop it, and the one that he said, I think they're fine people on both sides." What American president?
That was wild, bro.
Nazis coming in the fields.
Ricky, you there?
What's wrong?
Boozer went out.
That was wild, bro. I honestly, that was bullshit.
You heading up there? Need help?
No, I'll find
That's what he said. This guy has no sense of it.
I can't defend that shit.
Boozer, you there? Booze man.
Because when you see the sentence, it said 100% exoneration of that. So he just
Where the hell are you? It's getting dark out.
He didn't run because of Charlotte. He ran because it was his last chance. He's not equipped to be president. You know it, and I know this. We think we have to debate. We're trying to justify
Jesus, stay
his
there.
presidency.
I'm coming to get you.
His presidency is without question the worst president, the worst presidency in the history of our country. We shouldn't be having a debate about it. There's nothing to debate. He made up the Charlottesville story, and you'll see it's debunked all over the place. Every anchor every reasonable anchor has debunked it. And just the other day it came out where it was fully debunked. It's a nonsense story. He knows that, and he didn't run because of Charlottesville. He used that as an excuse to run.
Talking about debunked. All you have to do is listen to what was said at the time. And the idea that somehow that's the only reason I ran. I ran because I was worried a guy like this guy could get elected. He thought they were good people.
All right, here's the farm. This is where Ricky said the work crew was. Boozer! You there? Booze man!
He didn't deserve to be president at all.
Okay, here's the farm.
idea he's talking about all this being
Hey,
advocated.
where's Boozer?
We saw it earlier. We saw it happen on January 6th. We saw people breaking windows. We saw people
Still
occupying
here. The big guy with one arm.
Look, there's a reason why.
I know who you mean. He headed off that way,
44
towards
top
your farmhouse.
cabinet officers
Thought he was
refused
getting a ride
to
there.
endorse him this time.
If you see him, tell him to stay here. Radio me or
They
Ricky.
know him well. They serve with him. Why are they not endorsing him?
Thank you, President Biden. We're going to be right back with more from the CNN presidential debate.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
All right, bet. Now, could I have y'all both on speakerphone, please?
Yep, you're on speaker.
All right. Hey there, how you doing?
He just muted it. Okay.
Cool. Is it on break for y'all too?
Yeah.
All right. Hey Dad, how you doing? So, let's go ahead and how y'all feeling?
Honestly, like it's a clusterfuck, of course, and Biden is a fucking idiot. But I'm honestly surprised at how coherent he does seem to be right now.
Go to drink a bottle of whiskey.
Okay. My thought is, it seemed like the angrier he get, the more cohesive he. It's like the more he get mad at Trump, it's like his sentences start actually making sense. I'm like, oh, you done messed up now.
Right.
I'll tell.
He's getting so pissed off. He's cussing.
Did he curse? I missed it.
Huh?
I missed it. I heard him say porn star, but I didn't hear him say a curse word.
No, he said, damn. What else did he say?
He said, you don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, what the hell he's
Oh,
talking about.
yep. I heard that.
Something about damn.
You know what's crazy to me? And honestly, this is one of the biggest L's Trump has ever taken for me. And I completely forgot about it. When he was talking about the Proud Boys, and he said that there were good people on both sides.
Right.
What are you...
I think we didn't have the full context, but it's back on. Unmute it.
I bet.
And Black Americans are imprisoned at 5 times the rate of white Americans. What do you say to Black voters who are disappointed that you haven't made more progress?
They acknowledge they made a lot of progress, number one. The fact of the matter is, there's more small black businesses that have been started than any time in history. Number two, the wages of black unemployment is the lowest level it's been in a long, long time. Number three, we're trying to provide housing for black Americans and dealing with the segregation that exists among these corporations that collude to keep people out of their houses. And in addition to that, we find that the impact on the choice that black families have to make relative to child care is incredibly difficult. When we did the first major piece of legislation in the past, I was able to reduce black child care costs. I cut them in half. We got to make sure we provide for child care costs. We got to make sure, because when you provide those child care protections, you increase economic growth because more people can be in the job market. So there's more to be done, considerably more to be done. But we've done a great deal so far, and I'm not letting up, and they know it.
You have 49 seconds left. What do you say to black voters who are disappointed with the progress so far?
I say I don't blame them for being disappointed. Inflation is still hurting them badly. For example, I provided for the idea that any black family, first-time home buyer, should get a $10,000 tax credit to be able to buy their first home so they can get started. I made sure that we're in a situation where all those black families and those black individuals who provided that they've got student loans that were ballooning, that if they were engaged in nursing, and anything having to do with volunteerism, if they paid their bills for 10 years and their student debt, all the rest is forgiven after 10 years. Millions have benefited from that. And we're going to do a whole lot more for black families.
Thank you, President Trump.
And he caused the inflation. He's blaming inflation, and he's right, it's been very bad. He caused the inflation, and it's killing black families and Hispanic families and just about everybody. It's killing people. They can't buy groceries anymore. They can't. You look at the cost of food where it's doubled, tripled, and quadrupled. They can't live. They're not living anymore. He caused this inflation. I gave him a country with essentially no inflation. It was perfect. It was so good. All he had to do is leave it alone. He destroyed it with his Green New Scam and all this money that's being thrown out the window. He caused inflation. As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now. And it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Thank you. President Biden?
There was no inflation when I became president. The economy was flat on its back. 50% unemployment. He decimated the economy. Absolutely decimated the economy. That's why there's no inflation at the time. There were no jobs. Provided thousands and millions of jobs.
I'm gonna need my bike.
For individuals who are in all communities, including minority communities. We made sure that they have health insurance. We have covered, if the ACA has increased, I made sure that they're $8,000 per person in a family to get written off for health care. But this guy wants to eliminate that. They've tried 50 times. He wants to get rid of the ACA again. And they're going to try again if they win. We find ourselves in a position where the idea that we're not doing anything, we put more police on the street than any administration has. He wants to cut the cops. We're providing for equity and making sure people have a shot to make it. There's a lot going on.
You are not
but
at the
inflation,
farm, Boozer.
he caused it by his tremendous malfeasance in the way he handled the pandemic.
Thank you. Another persistent challenge is
I went to the other farm.
2023 was the hottest year of history across countries confronting the devastating effects of extreme heat, intensifying wildfires, stronger hurricanes, and rising sea levels. Former President Trump, you vowed to end your opponent's climate initiatives, but will you take any action as president to slow the climate crisis?
Let me just go back to what you said about police. How close the police are to him. Almost every police group in the nation from every state is supporting Donald J. Trump. Almost every police group. And what he's done to the black population is horrible, including the fact that for 10 years he called
Because right
super
now I'm good.
predators.
Really,
We can't, in
main
the
thing I'm
1910s,
on
we
is
can't forget
neural
that.
shit.
Super predators
So
was his name.
now that I
And he
know a lot
called
of
it
those
dog,
are
and they've taken great offense at it,
covered
and now
by,
they see it happening.
blocked by
They see what I
ISIS,
did
I
for
think it's
criminal justice
ISIS, and
reform
I'll do it.
and for the historically black colleges and
Black.
universities where I funded them and got them all funded, and the opportunity zones with Tim, as you know, Tim Scott was incredible. He did a great job, great senator from South Carolina. He came to me with the idea, and it was a great idea. It's one of the most successful economic development acts ever in the country, opportunity zones. And the biggest beneficiary are blacks. And that's why we have the best numbers with them in maybe ever. They're saying ever. I read this morning where ever the best numbers. He's lost much of the black population because he's done a horrible job for black people. He's also done a horrible job
Did you look
for
around? Did you tell me
Hispanic.
what you see?
But
What's
when you
nearby?
see
Give me
these
a
millions of people
landmark or
pouring
something.
into our country, and they're going to take the jobs, and it's already started, and you haven't seen anything yet. It's a disaster.
What?
30
Loser,
seconds
what do you see?
left for President Trump. Will you take any action as president to slow the climate crisis?
So I want absolutely immaculate clean water, and I want absolutely clean air. And we had it. We had H2O. We had the best numbers ever. And we were using all forms of energy, all forms, everything. And yet, during my 4 years, I had the best environmental numbers ever. And my top environmental people gave me that statistic just before I walked on the stage, actually.
Where are you
I don't
going?
know where the hell he's been. The idea that he said is true. I passed the most
Stay right there.
expensive,
Stay where
most
you are.
extensive
Get
climate
down,
change
get out of sight. Listen to
legislation
my
in
pipe.
history.
I'm
In
coming.
history. We find ourselves, and by the way, black colleges. I came up with $15 billion for HBCUs, historic black universities and colleges, because they don't have the kind of contributors that they have to build these laboratories and the like. Any black student is capable in college of doing anything white student can do. You just have the money, but now they'll be able to get those jobs in high tech. We're in a situation where the idea that he is claiming to have done something to have cleanest water, he hadn't done a damn thing for the environment. He, the Paris Peace Accord, Climate Accord, I immediately joined it because if we reach 1.5 degrees Celsius at any one point, there's no way back. The only existential threat to humanity is climate change, and he didn't do a damn thing about it. He wants to undo all that I've done. The Paris Accord was going to cost us $1 trillion, and China nothing, and Russia nothing, and India nothing. It was a ripoff of the United States. And I ended it because I didn't want to waste that money because they treat us horribly. We were the only ones. It was costing us money. Nobody else was paying into it. And it was a disaster. But everything that he said just now, I'll give you an example. I heard him say before insulin. I'm the one that got the insulin down for the seniors. I took care of the seniors. What he's doing is destroying all of our medical programs because the migrants coming in, they want everybody. And look, I have the biggest heart on the stage. I guarantee you that. And I want to take care of people. But we're destroying our country. They're taking over our schools, our hospitals, and they're going to be taking over Social Security. He is destroying Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. The idea is that we, in fact, we were the only ones of consequence or not members of the Paris Accord. How can we do anything if we're not able to? The United States can't get us under control. One of the largest polluters in the world, number one. We're making significant progress. By 2035, we will have cut pollution in half. We have made significant progress, and we're continuing to make progress. We set up a climate corps. There's thousands of young people who learn how to deal with them, just like Peace Corps. And we're moving in directions that are going to significantly change the elements of pollution. But the idea that he claims that he has the biggest heart up here and he's really concerned about pollution and about climate, I've not seen any indication of that. And by the way, with regard to prescription drugs, one company agreed that they would reduce the price to $35, which I was calling for, one, voluntarily. I made sure every company in the world, every pharmaceutical company, cannot have to pay. And by the way,
So every day, Americans struggle just to make ends meet. For many older Americans,
one company agreed that they would reduce the price to $35, which I was calling for one voluntarily. I made sure every company in the world, every pharmaceutical company, cannot have to pay it. And by the way,
what did I say to you?
So every day, millions of Americans struggle to make ends meet. For many older Americans, Social Security provides a critical lifeline. President Biden, if nothing is done to Social Security, seniors will see their benefits cut in just over 10 years. Will you name tonight one specific step that you're willing to take to keep Social Security solvent?
Yes, make the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share. Right now, everybody making under $70,000 is 6% of their income, of their paycheck, every single time they get a paycheck. On the first one you get at 18 years old. The idea that they're going to, I'm proposing that everybody, they pay, the millionaires pay 1%. 1%. So no one I cannot raise the cost of Social Security for anybody under $400,000. After that, I began to make the wealthy begin to pay their fair share by increasing from 1% beyond to be able to guarantee the program for life.
So you still have 82 seconds left. Are there any other measures that you think that would be able to help keep Social Security solvent, or is that one enough?
Well, no, that one enough will keep it solvent. But the biggest thing he'll do is he defeat this man because he wants to get rid of Social Security. He thinks there's plenty to cut of Social Security. He wants to put Social Security and Medicare both done. And if you look at the program put forward by the House Republican caucus that he's by boards, is in fact want to cut it as well. The idea that we don't need to protect our seniors is ridiculous. And by the way, the American public has greater health care coverage today than ever before. And on the ACA, as I said, you're in a circumstance where 400,000 people, 40 million people do not have insurance because they have a pre-existing condition. Only allows them to have that insurance is the fact that they, in fact, are part of the ACA. And by the way, the other thing is, we're in a situation where we talk about education for Black communities. I've raised the amount of money for Pell Grants, another $8,000. So anybody making under $70,000 a year is going to be able to get $15,000 towards the tuition. He just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
So I've dealt with politicians all my life. I've been on this side of the equation for the last 8 years. I've never seen anybody lie like this guy. He lies. I've never seen it. He can look you in the face. About so many other things, too. And we mentioned the laptop. We mentioned Russia, Ukraine. Everything he does is a lie. It's misinformation and disinformation. The losers and suckers story that he made up is a total lie on the military. It's a disgrace. But Social Security, he's destroying it because millions of people are pouring into our country, and they're putting them onto Social Security. They're putting them onto Medicare, Medicaid. They're putting them in our hospitals. They're taking the place of our citizens. What they're doing to the VA, to our veterans, is unbelievable. Our veterans are living in the street, and these people are living in luxury hotels. He doesn't know what he's doing, and it's really coming back. I've never seen such anger in our country before.
The idea that veterans are not being taken care of, I told you before. By the way, when I said suckers and losers, he acknowledged after that he fired that general. That general got fired because he's the one that acknowledged that that's what he said. He was the one standing with Trump when he said it, number one. Number two, the idea that we're going to be in a situation where all these millions and millions, everybody talks about illegal aliens coming and taking away our jobs. There's a reason why we have the fastest growing economy in the world. The reason why we have the most successful economy in the world. We're doing better than any other nation in the world. And by the way, those 15 Nobel laureates he talks about being phony, those 15 Nobel laureates, economists, they all say that if Trump is reelected, we're likely to have a recession. And inflation is going to increasingly go up. And by the way, presidential scholars voted for him the worst president in the history of the United States.
Healthcare in this country has risen to more than $11,000 a year per child. For many families, the cost of child care for 2 children is more than their rent. In your second term, what would you do to make child care more affordable?
Just to go back, the general got fired because he was no good. And if he said that, that's why he made it up. But we have 19 people that said I didn't say it, and they're very highly respected, much more so than him. The other thing is, he doesn't fire people. He never fired people. I've never seen him fire anybody. I did fire a lot. I fired Comey because he was no good. I fired a lot of the top people at the FBI, drained the swamp. They were no good. Not easy to fire people. You'd pay a price for it, but they were no good. I inherited these people. I didn't put them there. I didn't put Comey there. He was no good. I fired him. This guy hasn't fired anybody. He never fires. He should have fired every military man that was involved with that the Afghanistan horror show, the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. He didn't fire. Did you fire anybody? Did you fire anybody that's on the border that's allowed us to have the worst border in the history of the world? Did anybody get fired for allowing 18 million people, many from prisons, many from mental institutions? Did you fire anybody that allowed our country to be destroyed? Joe, our country is being destroyed as you and I sit up here and waste a lot of time on this debate. This shouldn't be a debate. He is the worst president. He just said about me because I said it. Country is being destroyed as you and I sit here and waste a lot of time on this debate. This shouldn't be a debate. He is the worst president. He just said about me because I said it.
You need something?
Hey, how's it going?
I don't even know where to start with this thing.
Hey, Ricky, I got a favor to ask.
Yeah, what's up, Deke?
It's about Boozer's arm. I saw that hook that you made for him, and, it's great, but, don't you think it might be better if, instead of a hook, I don't know, maybe with something like a knife or a blade or something, you know?
Oh, hold on. Oh, please, thank you.
So if it...
I'm sorry about that. So, you want me to create a prosthetic blade for Boozer?
Well, yeah, I just thought it might cheer him up, make him feel, you know, more of a...
You want me to weaponize Boozer?
I wouldn't put it that way.
I'm just fucking with you, Deke. I think it's a great idea. I will go check some parts, and I will radio what I need. Cool?
Okay.
Okay.
Apple and all these companies, they were bringing money back into our country. The worst president in history by far, and everybody knows it.
Look, the fact of the matter is that he's dead wrong about it. He will increase the taxes on middle-class people.
It's like Boozer says, I hear a bunk calling my name.
I'm going to say that's going to cost the average American $2,500 a year and all the things that we're importing. Number two, he's in a situation where he talks about how he has not raised, he somehow
been low because the gotaways, they don't even talk about gotaways. But the numbers of the amount of drugs and human trafficking in women coming across our border. The worst thing I've ever seen. At numbers that nobody's ever seen under him because the border's so bad. But the number of drugs coming across our border now is the largest we've ever had by far.
President Trump, thank you. President Biden?
Fentanyl and the byproduct fentanyl went down for a while. And I wanted to make sure we use the machinery that can detect fentanyl. These big machines that roll over everything that comes across the border. And it costs a lot of money. That was part of this deal we put together, this bipartisan deal. More fentanyl machines, more be able to detect drugs, more numbers of agents, more numbers of all the people at the border. And when we had that deal done, he called his Republican colleague, said, "Don't do it. It's going to hurt me." He never argued it's not a good bill. It's a really good bill. We need those machines. We need those machines. We're coming down very hard in every country in Asia in terms of precursors for fentanyl, and Mexico is working with us to make sure they don't have the technology to be able to put it together. That's what we have to do. We need those machines.
Thank you, President Biden and President Trump. And again, the question is about Americans in the throes of addiction right now struggling to get the treatment they need.
Well, this does pertain to it. He ended remain in Mexico. He ended catch and release. I made it catch and release in Mexico, not catch and release here. We had so many things that we had done, hard negotiations with Mexico, and I got it all for nothing. It's just like when you have a hostage. We always pay $6 billion for every time we says a hostage. Now we have a hostage, a Wall Street Journal reporter. I think a good guy. He's over there because Putin is laughing at this guy, probably asking for billions of dollars.
You don't have to look for him. If you give him 10 minutes, he'll make millions.
As soon as I take office,
or billions.
Literally, as soon as I win the election, I will have that report out. He should have it out a long time ago. But Putin's probably asking for billions and billions of dollars because this guy pays it every time. We had 2 cases where we paid $6 billion for 5 people. I got 58 people out, and I paid essentially nothing.
Yes, we do.
Thank you, President Trump.
Let's turn to concerns that voters have about each of you. President Biden, you would be 86 at the end of your second term. How do you address concerns about your capability to handle the toughest job in the world well into your 80s?
Well, first of all, I spent half my career being criticized being the youngest person in politics. I was the second youngest person ever elected to the United States Senate, and now I'm the oldest. This guy's 3 years younger, a lot less company. I think that just look at the record. Look what I've done. Look how I've turned around the horrible situation he left me. As I said, 15 million new jobs, 800,000 manufacturing jobs, more investment in America, over billions in enterprises. We are growing. By the way, we brought off a lot of people. The whole idea of computer chips. We used to have 30% of the market. We invented those chips, and we lost it because he was sending people to find the cheapest jobs overseas and don't bring home a product. So I went to South Korea. I convinced Samsung to invest billions of dollars here in the United States. And guess what? Those fabs, they call them, to build these chips, those fabs pay over $100,000. Don't need a college degree.
Finally, some metal scrap. That doesn't make any sense to you?
$40 billion already being invested and being built right now in the United States, creating significant
like you said,
jobs
I don't ask.
from all over the world.
President Biden, you have 40 seconds left. Would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I would. The idea that somehow we are this failing country. Never heard a president talk like this.
It can't just be any metal tube, can
We're
it?
the envy of the world.
Gotta find one from
single
construction
major country president.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
House, under construction. Marion Forks, but I can find something there.
Yeah.
You want potato cake?
Sure, I'm actually really not that hungry. I'm not. I just came from dinner, bruh. I'll take a bite. Look. All right, bro. Now I got potato juice on my.
People, please take a bite. They haven't had potato cakes in years.
Yes, I'll take a bite. No, boy.
Yeah.
No, I'm flinching.
Then what happened to Sarah?
No,
Is this for
boy.
me?
Yeah, I
Oh,
meant to
really?
text you.
Not yet. How long are you gonna let him keep stringing you along?
Mm-hmm.
He's
good.
not. He's
He'll take us a
looking
half
into it.
round.
It takes time.
Good, though.
Everybody keep asking for it.
That's all I'm saying.
You're good.
Al?
It's like a better potato. No, I like it.
50 yards. He challenged me to a
Deacon, when
golf
you
match.
get time,
He can't hit a ball 50
swing by the
yards.
camp. A job's coming.
I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as
Ricky,
in good a shape as
okay,
I
I'll be
was
by. St.
25,
John out.
30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter, but I'm in as good a shape as I was years ago. I feel very good. I feel the same. But I was willing to take a cognitive test. And you know what? If I didn't do well, I aced them. Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's a great guy when he was White House doctor. And then I took another one, a similar one. And one of them said they'd never seen anybody ace him.
Thank you. President Biden?
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's what you. Anyway, just take a look at what he says he is, and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest rival. He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap. 8. You know,
I've seen you swing. I know you swing. Let's not act like children.
President Trump, we're going to
21. Let's not act like children.
You are
a
a child.
specific concern that voters have about you. Will you pledge tonight that once all legal challenges have been exhausted, that you will accept the results of this election, regardless of who wins, and you will say right now that political violence in any form is unacceptable?
Well, I shouldn't have to say that, but of course I believe that. It's totally unacceptable. And if you would see my statements that I made on Twitter at the time, and also my statement that I made in the Rose Garden, you would say it's one of the strongest statements you've ever seen. In addition to the speech I made in front of, I believe, the largest crowd I've ever spoken to. And I will tell you, nobody ever talks about that. They talk about a relatively small number of people that went to the Capitol, and in many cases were ushered in by the police. And as Nancy Pelosi said, it was her responsibility, not mine. She said that loud and clear. But the answer is, if the election is fair, free, and I want that more than anybody. And I'll tell you something. I wish he was a great president, because I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be at one of my many places enjoying myself. I wouldn't be under indictment because I wouldn't have been his political opponent, because he indicted me because I was his opponent. I wish he was a great president. I would rather have that. I wouldn't be here. I don't mind being here. The only reason I'm here is he's so bad as a president that I'm going to make America great again. We're going to make America great again. We're a failing nation right now. We're a seriously failing nation. And we're a failing nation because of him. His policies are so bad. His military policies are insane. They're insane. These wars will never end for him. He will drive us into World War III, and we're closer to World War III than anybody can imagine. We are very, very close to World War III, and he's driving us there. And Kim Jong-un and President Xi of China, Kim Jong-un of North Korea, all of these, Putin, they don't respect him. They don't fear him.
Thank
They
God.
have nothing
Ricky,
going
what's wrong?
with this gentleman.
Do you know a
and he's
man
gonna
named
drive us
Joshua
into
Harper?
World War III.
Harp?
I know.
Yeah, I know him. I never trusted the son of a bitch. He wrapped a black bandana around his head like he was some goddamn hipster or something.
Yeah, well, your instincts are pretty spot on. He shot Dan Lane in the back over a card game and took off.
Oh, Jesus, where is he now?
A patrol spotted him heading south. They were too scared to even approach him. I guess he'd met up with a group of drifters.
We are a powerful nation. We have wonderful. It's because of the people, not me. It's because of the American people. They're capable of anything, and they step up when they're needed. And right now, we're needed. We're needed to protect the world because our own safety is at stake. And again, you want to have a war, just let Putin go ahead and take Kyiv. Make sure they move on. See what happens in Poland, Hungary, and other places along that border. Then you have a war.
President Trump, as I come back to you for a follow-up, the question was, will you accept the results of this election, regardless of who wins?
just to
It's
finish,
okay.
he said,
Opening the gate.
Russia. They took a lot of land from Bush.
Deke, good to see
They
you.
took a lot of land
Manny?
from Obama and Biden.
Hey, man.
They took no land,
I'll keep an
nothing
eye out for more
from
Deke.
Trump. Nothing. He knew not to do it. Not going to play games with me. He knew that. I got along with him very well, but he knew not to play games. He took nothing from me. So now he's going to take the whole thing from this man right here. That's a war that should have never started. It would have never started ever with me. And he's going to take Ukraine. And, you know, you asked me a question before, would you do this? He's got us in such a bad position right now with Ukraine and Russia. Because Ukraine's not winning that war. He said, I will never settle until such time. They're running out of people. They're running out of soldiers. They've lost so many people. It's so sad. They've lost so many people, and they've lost those gorgeous cities with the golden domes that are 1,000 years old.
Finish burning you out.
Him and stupid decisions. Russia would have never attacked.
President Trump, the question was, will you accept the results of the election, regardless of who wins, yes or no, please?
If it's a fair, legal, and good election, absolutely. I would have much rather accepted these, but the fraud and everything else was ridiculous. And if you want, we'll have a news conference on it in a week, or we'll have another one of these on in a week. But I will absolutely, there's nothing I'd rather do. It would be much easier for me to do that than running again. I wasn't really going to run until I saw the horrible job he did. He's destroying our country. I would be very happy to be someplace else, in a nice location someplace. And again, no indictments, no political opponent stuff, because it's the only way he thinks he can win. But unfortunately, it's driven up my numbers, and driven them up to a very high level, because the people understand it.
Let's see what your numbers are in this election result. Let's see. You're whining. You lost the first time. You should be continuing to appeal and appeal upwards all across the country. Not one single court in America said any of your plans had any merit.
Now,
State or local.
gotta find
None.
a blade.
But you continue to provoke
This is it.
this lie about somehow there's all this misrepresentation, all this stealing. There's no evidence of that at all. And I tell you what, I doubt whether you'll accept it because you're such a whiner. The idea if you lose again, you accept anything. You can't stand loss. Something snapped in you in the loss last time.
We'll be right back.
Nope. Wrong
With more
direction.
from the CNN presidential debate, live from Georgia.
Almond shower oil transforms your shower into a luxurious experience. The infusion of sweet almond oil softens and comforts as you cleanse. Discover the iconic bestseller.
Down you go.
Bounty. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Still got this. Yeah, here we go. This ought to be enough. Now, I just gotta get all this crap back to Ricky. Good.
Strumming my pain with a finger, singing my life with the words, killing me softly with a song, killing me softly with a song.
Open the gate. He's been around before.
Killing me softly. It's a song. Strumming my pain with a finger, singing my life with the word, killing me softly with a song, killing me softly with her song, telling my whole life with the word, killing me softly with her song.
When it's time.
Hey.
Hey.
I got those parts that you asked for.
Oh, great. Well, check back in a few. I'll see what I can do, yeah?
Ricky. Thanks.
Yeah. Boozer's one of us now.
With this song. How? When did I use scrap? Oh, I'm so glad it didn't fall on me.
For instance, instead of $400, no more than $2,000 for every senior, no matter what they,
You here to buy
how much
something?
prescription
How's
they
it
need.
going,
You
Buzz?
know what that did?
I'll
That
fill her up.
reduced the
I got you
federal
covered.
debt by $160 billion over 10 years because the government doesn't pay
What
the
else can I get you?
exorbitant prices. I'm going to make that available to every senior all along that's happening now, and everybody in America. He wants to get rid of that. I'm going to make sure that we have child care. We're going to significantly increase the credit people have for child care. We're going to make sure we do something about what we're doing on lead pipes and all things that are causing health problems for people across the country. We're going to continue to fight to bring down inflation and give people a break.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump, you now have 2 minutes for your closing
I'll be
statement.
here if you need me.
Like so many politicians,
See you
this man is just a complainer. He said, we want to do this, we want to do that,
around.
we want to get rid of this tax, that tax. But he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do, all he does is make our country unsafe by allowing millions and millions of people to fall.
Can I ask you
Our
something?
military doesn't
Did
respect
I
him. We
stop you,
live like
Blair?
fools in
Did I?
Afghanistan. We didn't
No.
stop
I heard there was a
Israel.
big
It's
fight
such a
between
horrible
Skizzo
thing
and
that
Iron
would have never
Mike.
happened. It should have never
What's
happened.
going on?
Iran
Do you
was
know?
broke.
I mean,
Anybody
I
that
hear
did
things
business with
like
Iran, including
Skizzo
China,
wants to take over
they
the
couldn't do
camp. That's
business with the
messed up.
United States. They all
Just
passed.
look.
Iran was
Don't believe
broke.
everything
They
you
had no
hear,
money
okay?
for Hamas
You'll
or
stay sane
Hezbollah,
that way.
for terrorists. No money whatsoever. Again, Ukraine should have never happened. He talks about all the stuff, but he didn't do it. For 3.5 years, we're living in hell. We have the
Here you go.
Palestinians and we have everybody else.
Oh, let's go.
You talk about Charlottesville. This is 100 times Charlottesville, 1,000 times. The whole country is exploding because of you, because they don't respect you, and they have to respect their president, and they don't respect you throughout the world. What we did was incredible. We rebuilt the military. We got the largest tax cut in history, the largest regulation cut in history. The reason he's got jobs is because I cut the regulations that gave jobs. But he's putting a lot of those regulations back on. All of the things that we've done, nobody's never seen anything like. Even from a medical standpoint, right to try. Well, we can try space-age materials instead of going to Asia or going to Europe and trying to get when you're terminally ill. Now you can go and you can get something. You sign a document. They've been trying to get it for 42 years. But you know what we did for the military was incredible choice for our soldiers. Where our soldiers, instead of waiting for 3 months to see a doctor, can go out and get themselves fixed up and readied up and take care of themselves, and they're living. And that's why I had the highest approval rating in the history of the VA. So all of these things, we're in a failing nation, but it's not going to be failing anymore. We're going to make it great.
I got so much shit.
Thank you, former President Trump. President Biden, stay with us because if you have no one else, Anderson Cooper and Aaron Burnett starts now on CNN.
I was ready to go back at it.
That would have been.
President and former presidents making their way off the scene in the debate stage, like Joe Biden, the First Lady, has come out, former President Trump walking off the stage. The first debate of the 2024 campaign and the earliest presidential debate ever now in the books and in front of voters. Tonight, political professionals, flying home, and swing state focus group. We'll be talking to Sergey.
It's been a good day to a bad day.
And CNN chief national correspondent John King. John, let me start with you. Your thoughts. This was a game-changing debate in the sense that right now, as we speak, there is a wide and a very aggressive panic in the Democratic Party. It started in this debate, and it continues right now. It involves party strategists, it involves elected officials, it involves fundraisers. And they're having conversations about the president's performance, which they think was dismal, which they think will hurt other people down the party in the ticket, and they're having conversations about what they should do about it. Some of those conversations include, should we go to the White House and ask the president to step aside? Other of the conversations are about, should prominent Democrats go public with that call? Because they feel this debate was so terrible. They do say, in moments in the debate later, the president got better and got his footing, but then at the end, even his closing statement was a little halting. The contrast between the two candidates. Let me be clear. None of them, and a lot of Republicans, don't think Donald Trump had a great night. Donald Trump.
I don't drink it because this shit tastes good. I only go to do it with God. Oh, that shit like fucking medicine. Oh.
The fact-check machine more than I can count tonight. So that will be on the record as we go forward. He refused to answer some very specific and direct questions about his conduct, about January 6th and what all. So that will be dealt with out there. And sometimes there's a parallel universe between the political elites and the American people. You know, I just see what the voters say. So I can tell you, it started minutes in. It started with the first couple of answers, and it has continued throughout the night from a, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, to what do we do about this? And it involves very senior people in the Democratic Party.
Co-sign what John is saying.
I'll tell you one thing. This one gonna need to be in.
First of all, there was a deep frustration about Trump's
Is it Davian? Yeah,
Look at this. Ready? This I can show this today.
How old are these?
He's average.
How old?
Like 3 days.
Both of these? All of these are 3 days?
Probably like 3, 4,
Okay.
4, 5. One of them is like 5 days old. I'm not gonna hold you. You can have them all. Look. Don't do everything.
Okay.
That really sucks if you can smell that in my hair, but I'm glad you could smell it before I went out in public.
Okay.
You been tracking your weight?
No, I haven't downloaded it. I've been. I'm extremely lazy. I'm
Well,
trying to
you
get
should
out
do
of
it
it.
now. Look at your progress. Ugh. I sent
What's
the
that
app to you. Could have swore I sent it to you when you left my room. I wanted to
That was me dying.
impress.
The last time I freaked out, I just kept looking down. That's just a stutter.
No. Yeah.
Feel like I couldn't breathe. They asked what's wrong with me. He's being mommy. I gotta show you something.
That's the best part of the song.
Oh, kitty cat. Oh, kitty cat.
Ooh.
Bro, can you please come over here and look at this? Why the man in the camera look a little sexy? Why the man in the camera look a little sexy? Why is he trying to hide?
Yeah.
No. Wait, hold on. Okay, the sound isn't on.
See, I would take you to a horde, but it's no point. You don't know the controls.
Yeah.
Sarah, you know I gave that game to you one of the disc. And again, the disc drive acts retarded.
What is this over here?
A bit.
Is that to sleep?
No, not that one.
So close.
You two are always so close. Yeah.
You really were like a brother and sister.
I don't know what that is.
Jody, you will never know how much Boozer misses you.
Do you actually check all this stuff?
I've just been leaving them.
Why?
I beat the game once.
Oh, you've checked them before though, right?
It was a couple of years ago, maybe. Don't do it, because I need to get. Matter of fact,
Oh, I'm just gonna try and find more stuff.
you're in the safe house. You're not gonna see nobody.
I wonder what. Never mind.
Let's see something. Oh, I never showed you. Want to see something? In this daytime. So how? Okay. How
I
about
didn't even go all the way down.
recognize this?
Kaylee be breaking my neck. Yes, I do. That's the log, not the log house, but the what's it called?
So only thing that sucks
I need to
is
take a shower.
only thing that sucks is it's the biggest one in the game. Exactly. It's the biggest one in the matter of fact. I'm gonna have
Your breath smells diabolical. That's me.
right now.
Yeah, but mine does too.
It smell like probably hot shit
What's up with you?
and spicy shit.
Get a cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat.
No way.
Look at the belly. You saw the belly?
No.
Ham. Here's a piece of ham. Belly belly. And toes. A little belly belly. Little baby. Oh, dirty baby.
Cat don't even understand. It has no concept.
Hey, Deacon.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy a better gun right quick.
It sounds so dumb.
But you know exactly where it's from.
Hey, Deke. How you been?
Me clocking into work
At some
immediately,
point, I'll
taking
buy
1,000
it.
bathroom breaks, heading to Benjamin, watching YouTube, and kicking with my
All right.
coworker.
Don't be such a stranger.
For real. Speaking of, and schedule, listen to my schedule.
Deacon St. John.
Sunday,
I'm
3 to
in.
10. Monday, 5 to 10. Tuesday off. Wednesday, 5 to 10. Thursday, 3 to 8. And then Friday, 4 to 10.
Wait, so you about to get like more hours?
Yeah.
Ooh, but the money going to be now.
Look at his toes, bro. He was rubbing on the cat with his toes. I tried to get it. But his
That's
toes
black.
wouldn't get it.
Bad.
Cause I'm a grinder. Oh, 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 oh. Money
Great.
for
Great,
real.
Ricky.
Oh,
I'll
oh,
be
oh,
right there.
oh,
Deacon out.
oh, grinder.
So, Tara, here's the thing about this.
I'm not watching. I have to take a shower.
Please watch some.
Can I give you a kiss on the cheek?
I don't see why not.
The truth shall set you free. This
When
earth
was the last time you got a kiss on the cheek?
Okay. I don't like the way that feels, bro. It like that. It's too strong.
I'm not saying this. It's the Lord that gave us dominion over it.
So I just have a save game. This is the biggest one in the game. I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
They jacked up the prices so they could consolidate power into their own hands. So, we wanted to build dams for electricity. But their precious runs of salmon were more important than heating our homes. We wanted to cut a few trees to build those homes. But the nests of a few spotted owls were more important than the entire timber industry. Now that the feds have gone to ground, let's just say
Love is even on
we've eliminated the middleman. No one can
Wade
stop
don't
us from taking
swim.
what's rightfully ours.
Wade
Tara,
don't swim.
did you just see them? Did you just see them wake up?
All I heard was oh. That's all I heard. Oh.
Nah, you good. You. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to do it. So bad. Sad thing is, I didn't even take out that many of them. Haha, I'm over here. Alright, that's not funny. Sorry to make fun of y'all.
No. You just bombed. I'd be like. Aren't they just gonna come around?
Yes, they are. I can't
Can they
beat.
climb?
Yes. I can't beat it with the current weapons I have. It's no way. Like Terra. And they're too spread apart. It's no point. Alright, it's no point, bro. Oh my god! Oh. I need to get practice. I need this practice. I know you picking out a reload. Man, I need to practice which way I can go. Through here. This is the part where I need to start doing damage. Fucking reload, bro.
Alright, I gotta take a shower.
Alright, peace. This is so dumb. All right, cool. Garbage. This is bullshit. I don't have nearly enough. You know what? The fact that I survived that long with my ass weaponry and my ass reaction time, I'm not even mad at that. But it just takes a lot more weapon. It takes a lot more ammo. It's too much. That's too much. It is absolutely too much. Look at this, brother. Look, I thought I actually did okay. No. I ain't saving shit. No. Oh. I can't. Not with the weapons that I have. Exactly my fucking point. Oh, I can't win it. That's my fucking point. Oh my god! I can't. There's no way. Fuck that skill point. I'll get that shit later. Oh my fucking god. They fucked my car. This shit weak as fuck. Wow, I'm just gonna come back with better weapons and do this probably the same shit.
Okay, here we go.
I say I go through one more time, look at everything that I can. Because again, I feel like I didn't even see much. It's reload, man. God damn. What is this?